Hello, my name is Emmanuel Brunet-Jailly. I'm an associate professor here at the School of Public Administration at the University of Victoria. Most of my research is on border urban regions or cross-border urban regions. I've studied large urban regions like Seattle, Vancouver, the Nord-Pas-de-Calais region in relationship with Wallonia and Flanders, but also the Hong Kong Pearl River Delta. I've published a number of articles and a number of books on issues that pertain to border security issues, looking at the influence of security matters on other policy arenas. For instance, right now I'm finishing a book on the issue that is presented in the media as the hardening of the Canada-US border. And what the book is arguing is that in many ways the border is much more fluid today than it was in the past. But you have to be pre-cleared. You have to have an access card, or you have to have merchandisers or goods that have been pre-cleared from the source. Other people who don't have passports, for instance, or don't have an access card will have difficulties going through the border. Other part of my research has to do with large cities and in general local governments, and I've looked at changes in the ways institutions articulate the policy, the claims of local governments. So I look at multi-level governance and the relationship municipalities have in this regard with the province, states in the United States, regions, landers in Germany, and so on and so forth, but how it is articulated with all the other levels of governments. And one of my book I published in 2009, for instance, Local Government in the Global World, really looks at those changes, suggesting that cities are becoming more asymmetrical and that they are less equal than they were in the past, and that federal states and central states are less able to shelter them from large prominent market forces. All this research, however, and that's an important point in all the things I do, have mostly focused on the European Union policies. I study the Interreg policies, I study the neighborhood policies, I study the European Regional Development Fund, and I look at those policies in comparative perspective. I compare them with Canadian policies, US policies, Chinese policies, and so on and so forth, of the same kind, obviously, to try to understand how the EU differs, and how the organization of the policy-making process differs. If you're interested in my research, you can find on this website a list of my books and articles. I've published over the last 10 years about 55 articles, book chapters, and I've edited 8 or 9 books. And I produce new books almost every year. Thank you very much.